Welcome to the Greens, where plants arguably have more rights than humans. I'm Rob Peters, and today is a very special day. A day where we all come together and forget our differences. A day where we can be closer to our fellow humans. A day where we can all talk about what we love. That's right, it's Alien Abduction Day here at the Greens, which means the aliens should be here shortly. They might take a bit, but they have never skipped a day, especially after we started sending them invitations. I'll make sure to keep you posted on this grand day. Now, while we wait for the aliens to get here, I was going to do some news. Unfortunately, there isn't any news for us to do. So I'm going to have to think of something. Oh, I got it. I believe at some point I mentioned talking about the alien from Chicago. And I feel like since it's Alien Abduction Day, it would be the perfect time to talk about it. Once there was an alien from Chicago. He was your standard alien, green skin, large eyes. He also happened to be from Chicago, but we'll worry about that later. He didn't really want to take over the world or anything. He just wanted to stay on Earth. He wasn't from Earth originally, he was from Chicago, but again, let's worry about that later. Unfortunately, this was before we decided to be more friendly with aliens, so things got a little dicey at first. There was some fighting, and one time the alien even got captured by the government. I'll tell that story later because this isn't that story. The alien from Chicago has a lot of stories actually, but this is just one of them. This, however, is the story of... Actually, maybe we should talk about the one where they got captured by the government. So, as was already mentioned, the alien from Chicago was recently captured by the government. Well, not recently. In the story, it's recent, but not now. This was actually a long time ago. A very long time ago. Anyway, the story. Let me see if I can get my notes real quick. That's how to do it. Yep, that would be it. Nothing to worry about, folks. Okay. The story! I got it right here. So, as was already mentioned, the alien from Chicago was captured by the government and taken to a secure place in an unknown location known as Area 47. This is where all the aliens go after being captured by the government. I should know, I was an alien once. The alien from Chicago, who, yes, will go completely unnamed for the entire story because aliens don't get names, was put in a cell with food, water, and some toys. They were told to sit quietly until they were ready to call them in. The alien from Chicago did the logical thing and didn't do anything that they told him to. Instead, they tried to escape. Unfortunately, it seemed like there was no way to escape. They tried many different tactics, and none of them were working. And before you ask, yes, they tried the door and it was locked. Eventually, it was finally time for them to be brought in. While they were there, they passed a hallway filled with different types of aliens. The next part of this definitely real story tells me to make up a bunch of cool alien designs, so here I go. The first room that they passed was completely dark. The only thing that they were able to see were a pair of eyes in the center of the room. Yes, these rooms were actually visible to anyone who happened to be outside of the room. I probably should have just said that the doors had windows on them, because that would make a lot more sense than whatever I just said just then. This was Alien A. Yes, all the aliens happen to have these special IDs that are just a single letter. The alien from Chicago doesn't have one of those yet because he's new here. After all, he's not even from Earth, he's from Chicago. Anyway, the next alien, Alien B, was an underwater creature. As a way to keep him alive, they decided to fill the entire room with water. And then they realized that if they opened the doors, all the water would spill out, and either everyone would drown, or Alien B would die. So that door has not even been opened yet. Alien C is almost like a statue. It hardly ever moves. Some people have claimed that it has moved, but we're not entirely sure it has. In fact, we're not even entirely sure it's an alien. Alien C might just be an actual statue. We're not sure yet. Anyway, moving on to Alien D. Alien D is my personal favorite, and you can probably guess why, because it is an alien plant. Yeah, that would be why. Anyway, Alien D is this super cool plant. It looks kind of like a Venus flytrap, but not quite. And it also feasts on human flesh, so be careful about that. Alien E is this strange creature that burrows in the ground. That room has actually been empty for quite some time because it has managed to escape because it burrows in the ground. That was to be expected. Alien F does not exist. Alien G is a social construct. Alien H was actually two aliens in a trench coat. Alien I is where things get interesting, because Alien I is, I'm not even sure how to describe it. That's the thing about Alien I. It's undescribable. Alien J is actually on this list. It is a Mr. Robin Peters. Let's not worry about that. They're probably talking about some other Robin Peters. Alien... What one was I on again? Alien K for kangaroo is exactly what you'd expect it to be. An alien kangaroo. Alien L is... What is Alien L again? Oh yeah, I'm making these up as I go along. Alien L is a chair that is also made out of something. Let's move on. Alien M is this microscopic being that lives in a petri dish, and the room is actually a lot larger than it needs to be. Alien N for narwhal is a narwhal. It's not an alien at all. It's just a narwhal. They're just there for moral support. Alien O was actually just some guy named Ronald. Yeah, we thought he was an alien. Turns out, not at all. That room's also been empty for quite some time because he has been let free. And by let free, I mean he died. We didn't kill him, he just happened to fall onto some bullets. Alien P is a very interesting one because it's purely invisible. No one can see it. And no, it is not the man that technically does not exist. The man that technically does not exist isn't an alien at all. Alien Q is made out of snow, which doesn't pair well with Alien R, which happens to be made out of fire. Alien S has passed. Alien T for Tennessee was a tree that wanted to be let be. But then he said to me, this is not going anywhere. Alien U is you. Yes, you are an alien. This whole time. Sorry to break it to you. Alien V is the most dangerous alien out there. Even I don't know what it looks like. Alien W is... I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the letter W, so we're skipping this one. Alien X is... we'll worry about him later. Alien Y for... why did I think it would be a good idea to make 26 aliens? And Alien Z is the alien from Chicago. Yes, they got their ID name as I was listing off these characters. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. And so, the alien from Chicago, now known as Alien Z, was led into a dark room. And it is time for the obligatory plot twist. This wasn't the government at all. This was some kind of secret organization who need these aliens for a special project. A special project that Alien Z, the one from Chicago, is about to learn. The lights were flicked on, and the alien from Chicago said, huh? Oh, the aliens are here. It's about time. Sorry, but we are going to have to continue this later. So, I'm sorry to cut this story a little short. I hope that's not too much of a problem. From me to you, goodbye, good night,